idiocy on bedtime story. No, I'm joking. But basically, last thing I left you guys was like the car broke down. We couldn't go from Arizona to LA for spring break, and now we're in my building's lobby and trying to figure it out. Okay. Quick disclaimer: this story does have a racist white roommate. So, disclaimer and trigger warning. I don't know. Now it's 6 a.m. and like we're inside my lobby with a tow truck literally towing my friend's car outside. And we're just like, okay, so do we cancel the trip? And I was like, no, like we need to leave Arizona. I'm over it. So they were just like, okay, what can we do? What can we do? And then my friend Kayla, who owns the car, she was just like, well, my sister is in Phoenix. So if we can drive to Phoenix, I can take my sister's car and take it to LA. And I was like, okay, so we just need to find a ride to Phoenix, right? And she's like, yeah. So we're looking. We're texting all of our friends. No one's awake. And I was just like, who do we even know that has a car? And then I was like, wait, my racist white roommate does. One minor issue though, he fucking hates me. Basically every day he would cause like a scene right in the house. Like he would always be racist. Like he would always say something, and I'd be the only one that fights back because I can't. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's just like, oh, ignore him. I'm like, no, I can't. Like, I literally need to fight. You're from Florida. Shut up. But anyways, I don't know if what I did was right. Okay, but like, I hate him. He always tormented. Fuck. Since he's always torturing me, like, okay, usually I'm like, don't use people, obviously, like, that's a horrible thing to do, but he's literally racist, and he's the only person that we know that has a car, and he could drive us to Phoenix in 2 hours because he loves my other roommate, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo, Sam, fucking ask him to drive us to Phoenix, and he did, and he said yes, but he needed an hour. So far, so good, right? Like, now we have a ride to Phoenix, we're gonna go to LA, like, everything's chill, no other hiccups, no other problems, except for the fact that we had to deal with him for 2 hours in a contained space. Fuck. He comes downstairs, walks past everyone, doesn't say anything, and just goes to my roommate, and he like whispers to him, and he's like, this your friend group? And he goes like, yeah. And he goes like, bro, your friend group looks like a diversity hire. And he's like, and then he goes like, bro, your friend group not only looks like a diversity hire, but they also look like the friend group that they put on every college pamphlet and website. And I was like, you know what I mean when you want to say something, but you're like, dang, he's about to drive me for 2 hours for free. Like, you know what I mean? And it was just really hard to swallow my pride and everything in that moment. But I did it. It's honestly fine. We get in the car and we roll down all the windows. We start driving and we're just like, dang, fucking stinks. Like, I mean that literally. It fucking stunk. Like, it smelled like literal shit because he hasn't showered in 5 days. So every once in a while when we'd be like, oh my God, it stinks, he'd roll up all the windows, blast the AC. But then we realized he stunk. He smelled like shit. Like, he smelled like so bad. We were sitting for 2 hours like it was so bad. We got to Phoenix eventually, and it was like fine, you know, like lots of arguments in the car. You know, he only played dead people music, refused to let anyone control the music at all. You know, it's honestly fine. But we got there, we swapped cars, like Kayla got to swap cars. She did fall asleep while driving like twice on the way to LA, but we made it and we're